The Ultimate Trivia Podcast.
Welcome to the Ultimate Trivia Podcast, the show where knowledge is power and laughter is the only reward. I'm your host, Andy, and as always, we've got the whole crew here with us. We've got Brian, we've got Scotty, we've got Nick, and we have Kelly. Say hey, everybody.
Hey, everybody.
What's happening?
Hello.
Hey, what's going on?
All right, we got a great topic, one that is right here in our wheelhouse today. We are hitting the high notes with our Grammy winners of the 2010s.
Oh, man.
Diving into the glitz, glam, and golden gramophones of music's biggest night. I feel good about this one.
Ouch.
The era may not be in the wheelhouse specifically, but music is definitely the pop culture category that I think we all share a passion for.
So you said the 2010s, so 2011 through 2019 or 2010 through
2010
okay.
through 2019. That's a good question to clarify there.
Oh, thanks.
So the 2010s mark a decade of evolution for the Grammys, celebrating diverse artists and genres, as most decades do. As music consumption shifted with the rise of streaming, the Grammys began recognizing independent and international artists much more prominently. Iconic performances, memorable collaborations, and the acknowledgement of new genres like hip-hop and electronic music highlighted the evolving music industry landscape. The 2010s cemented the Grammys as a reflection of cultural and technological shifts in music. Now, I want to highlight this point for a moment, okay? Most of our formative years, we would all probably agree, were in the 90s, the era of the compact disc. Mm-hmm. As Y2K came and went, we entered the realm of downloading music, right?
Legally.
Whether it be legally or some chose to do it on a more questionable format.
That was me.
But the 2010s really did spark the streaming era, the teens, I should call them. Okay. So with that in mind, this is just an off-the-cuff question. How did that change the way that you guys listen to music with streaming services as opposed to a more targeted approach in the downloading of the 20-aughts? Anybody got a good answer?
I think it affected me into where I didn't listen to as much new music because I had a giant library of stuff I already liked. I mean, music also changed, and I wasn't a big fan of the way a lot of the music where it was going, especially like hip hop. So I really didn't listen to the radio much.
Sure.
I could plug in my phone, and I had all the hip hop or all the classic rock that I already knew I liked.
Yeah, on demand, right?
That's the exact opposite for me. Like, it gave me a new horizon for a bunch of new music. I would go to summer festivals and I would hear bands, and then so I was able to check them out instantaneously, and I just love that aspect of it.
Hey, bands.
Great point.
Yeah, some of them.
Oh, great point.
Hey.
Yeah, you go hear something and you could you have the entire album at your fingertips that quickly.
Yeah, exposed to a lot, and nearly infinite number of genres, artists, people we'd never heard of that we climb onto. Now, Scotty, you are our music man.
Yeah, cue the snoring button for this one here. I would sit on the floor and listen to albums from start to finish with headphones on, and I would be reading the lyrics and or liner notes as I listened to the album. So even though I would say streaming has affected that I don't listen to as many albums, even though you can download a whole album and listen to it. I know sometimes you can get access to the liner notes, but it's not near as common.
Okay.
And we've become such an on-the-go society that most of my listening is when I'm on the go. Mm-hmm. In my car, right? The few times a year I exercise, right?
Sure.
Or if I'm doing something outside, or if you're mowing the grass, right, you're listening to music. But I don't often, as much as I used to, take time to just sit down and listen to music.
Yeah. And you have shared with us, at least, we'll share with the audience, that the reason you are our music man is because that was a passion, was to listen to a cassette or a CD, break out the book, the lyrics and all that, and that was something that was important to you. So how did streaming change that process for you?
Yeah, I mean, it goes back to the album thing. I love streaming. I love the ability to just go grab something.
Mm-hmm.
I still am old in the sense that I like owning my own music, because whoever I'm streaming it from, it's actually, they have ownership of it. So if I ever cancel my streaming service, all the songs go away.
Yeah, you're buying the right to listen to their music. You're not listening to your own music.
Right.
Yeah.
And this will be for any digital heads out there that know a lot more about it than I do. The quality of an MP3 is nothing like it is on even a CD, but certainly not like a vinyl album. And I know, I mean, they get real specific with the sounds and everything that can be heard. So you do lose quality, but once again, with our on-the-go lifestyle, that's perfectly acceptable. Nothing wrong with it. Yeah, nothing wrong with it.
Lose quality, but sometimes the clarity is a little more crisp.
Right.
But
Well, yeah.
I like the crackle of the needle on a record.
That was a big movement. I would say early in the 2000s was the digitally remastered version of whatever album would have been released in the 70s, 80s, 90s, whatnot.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right.
Well, I think I heard this, and maybe it was an interview with Snoop Dogg. The digital remaster, a big part of that was a way for an artist to kind of get their rights to their music. So if they remastered it, it became like, I think Taylor Swift did a ton of them. That became hers then because she remastered it.
She re-released
Taylor's version. Yes,
she's
my
basically
kids.
re-releasing her own music, but the record company no longer owns that.
Absolutely.
So that was a big part of that.
I am so
I think she, and we have to fact check this, but I think she had to re-record it.
She did.
I believe so. Yeah.
Yeah.
My kids will scold me if I don't listen to a lot of Taylor Swift, but I do enjoy some of her songs. And if it is not Taylor's version, then they scold me because we're paying some other company. And
Right.
she doesn't have enough money, of course.
Yeah.
Right.
She needs your help. Right.
Yeah, of course. All right. So, topic specific question of the week. Thank you, T. Anderson22. Sent this into our Instagram page. And so it fit right into this episode. If you had the chance to master any musical skill instantly, what would it be? And more importantly, how would you use it to change the music world? Oh, that's the key, right?
That second part.
Yeah.
I think it's a lot of us could come up with something that we, to master something in music.
Sure.
But that second part, how
I
to
know
change?
Nick's answer. I'm going to give Nick his answer here for a moment. There is a revival that is necessary in someone's absence. We need the saxophone back in our lives. The Eddie Money style saxophone
You're not wrong.
back in our lives here.
You're not wrong.
The
Well,
2020s.
I got you on that one.
I want to go
play
back.
the saxophone.
Yeah, well, you did play the saxophone.
I did, but I think I could pick it up again.
We're going to need to see that or hear that on air, maybe.
I happen to have one in the next room.
Do you really?
No, I
No,
don't.
Okay. I mean, it wouldn't surprise me. You got everything else in this house, so.
This is not a real studio.
Right. Let's start with the first part of it, okay? If you could master any musical skill instantly. Kelly, we're going to come to you. I haven't heard from you yet. Where are you at?
If I could sing, I would never leave the bedroom. I would just listen to myself sing, and
Would you be alone in the bedroom?
probably maybe a friend. I mean, I don't,
Brian has joined you?
but to be able to sing,
You guys sing
Vocals.
duets?
Sing.
Yeah.
No, that'd be the first. That's the number one instrument I'd want to master.
Yeah.
Singing.
I feel like that's the hardest, the most difficult thing.
I would want the voice for sure. Yeah.
Did the question say instrument? I don't remember.
It does not. It's if
Okay.
you had the
It
chance
is
to
an
master
instrument, in my
any
opinion.
No, it is. No.
Musical element, right?
any musical skill
Okay.
instantly.
Yeah.
You could sit down and play the most beautiful song on the piano or any instrument.
Or
for that
rock a
matter.
MacBook like those DJs do for $100 a ticket.
Yeah.
Yeah. The
Cowbell.
ones and the twos.
So good. So
I mean,
skilled.
I feel
Cowbell.
like instruments, you can be taught to play an instrument.
Yeah.
I know you can be taught to sing better than you currently do, but to have the ability to sing like a Freddie Mercury or an Axl Rose,
Whitney, please.
Whitney. Oh, sure.
Thank you.
Yeah. So
I
that
want to
is,
dance with somebody.
that's a different thing. You can get better and better. I understand that, but there's an individual ability to sing like that.
Yeah.
That you can't be taught.
Yeah.
Yeah. Somebody could teach me how to play the saxophone. And I could get
Yeah, you
I
can get better
pretty-
at singing and sound good, but there's certain
Yes.
people that have it.
Yes.
You know.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna go with writing music to be able to write a song,
That's a good one.
and
I like that.
because I feel like that's the only way I could change anything.
Okay.
About whatever the second part of the question was. I feel like
Change the world. Yeah.
yeah,
Or I'm sorry. Yeah. The music world. How would you
Yeah.
use your skill to change the
yeah.
music?
Well, because popular music has been using the same formula since the 50s, right?
Right.
Yeah.
It's usually verse, chorus.
Yeah.
Same
Or
popular
verse, chorus.
same popular chords.
Right.
Or-
There's a bridge in there to get you to the last chorus, So yeah, it's a very kind of, and I'm not hating on it. I mean, it's a very canned approach. So I think if I could somehow figure out a way to write a song that would be equally as popular and would be at a completely different format, I think that would be pretty cool.
Or if you had access to a catalog of a famous band and nobody else in the world knew about it, then you could release that.
Right. Isn't that a movie?
Sounds like a movie plot right there.
Pretty good movie, actually.
Now, I feel like if you wanted to change or have that big of an impact, it's more on the producer level. The singer, yeah, you can be an iconic, once in a generation singer, but I feel like it's the people that are building that song or giving you a completely new sound, something you're not used to. Pharrell, Timberland, Dr. Dre. They changed the music industry because of the way they could produce a song. And they could put anybody, any artist with talent on that record, and it could change the game.
Turn them into
Yes.
an artist.
So I don't
Or
know.
without
I don't know.
talent.
I don't know if it's the artist or the people actually playing the instruments. I think it's the people that build that song. Yeah.
Yeah. Innovation is tough anymore, right? I mean, it feels like there's no original thoughts out there. There are plenty of them, right? But I mean, challenge yourself to invent a new thing that solves a problem. Well, that's tough to do. First, you have to start with the problem.
Yeah.
But and music, I think, works the same way. I think Vanilla Ice said it best. There's only so many ways to lay a beat. You're going to eventually sound like somebody else. I say that tongue in cheek, of course. Dun 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 dun. Right. But no, I mean, there's only so many ways to align notes that make them pleasing to the ear. And so, Scotty, I want to clarify your answer before we move on. You want to write music or you want to write lyrics?
Music.
Music. Yeah. That's what I thought you meant.
Yeah. I mean, ideally, I'd be writing both.
Right.
Which, there's really few and far between in popular music, people that write their own music, lyrics, and perform it. I mean, that's quite a skill set.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, which you would only know if you read the jacket of most of your CDs.
And I feel like that. I mean, I know I said singing, but writing the song, not the lyrics, the way it's going to sound and everything, that seems extremely difficult in my mind.
That's very
Yeah.
foreign to me.
Yeah.
I agree.
Yeah.
From scratch, you build a sound in your head, put it on paper.
Yeah.
got
Where does
those-
the melody come from?
Yeah, those
Yeah.
5 bars on the page that are blank, and you got to
Yeah.
fill in the little bubbles and the flags.
Sitting at a
Right.
piano
Forget
and like
that.
testing, trying out different things. Yeah, that seems very difficult.
Well, on that note, thank you very much for submitting that question, T. Anderson22. You can find us on Instagram at the Ultimate Trivia Podcast. We're on YouTube. We're on Facebook. We got all kinds of socials out there. Or you could submit your question directly to our email at theultimatetriviapodcast@gmail.com. Who's ready to play some trivia?
Let's do it.
Let's go for it.
It's time for the main event, our 10-question trivia game on Grammy winners of the 2010s. Here's how it works. I'll read the questions out loud, and you'll all write your answers on your whiteboards. When I say reveal, you'll show your answers. And if you get it right, you earn a point. If you don't, we're probably going to make fun of you. And that's all right. Let's see who ends up on top today. Nick's on the score count, yes?
Yes, sir.
Very good. Question number 1. This soulful ballad by Sam Smith was everywhere in 2014, capturing both Record of the Year and Song of the Year at the Grammys. Which heartfelt song had us all singing along? We got to remember the title.
Crickets.
Yeah. I remember.
Lots of gazing.
I remember him having a huge hit.
I remember
but
hating
I don't-
it, too.
I don't have a clue though on the time. I really have.
What I want to know is, do you guys want me to sing all of these answers when I reveal them?
I wish you would start singing it now.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I know.
I mean, even if you hum it, I don't know that I'm going to have the right answer.
You will know this song,
I-
but the
No.
title is the
The
challenge.
title.
Yeah.
I, have no,
I know.
I
I've
remember
heard the
him-
title.
I remember the hit. I remember winning awards, but I have no clue. I really don't.
This soulful ballad by Sam Smith was everywhere in 2014, capturing both Record of the Year and Song of the Year at the Grammys. Which heartfelt song had us all singing along? All right. There is not an infinite amount of time, gentlemen. Let's get some sort of lyrics or lyric titles on the board if we can find it. There's going to be some kicking of ourselves when we reveal this answer, I have a feeling. Scotty looks like he's got one on the board. He's capping his marker. Did I see Kelly write an answer? Kelly's got one. Brian? Struggling. Nick? Struggling.
Nothing.
You guys content with leaving an empty board?
Yes, sir.
Let's reveal them.
Yep.
All right. Nick and Brian have... I'm sorry. Have given up. Scotty is just not interested in what this answer is. Someone Like You from Kelly. Oh, Won't You Stay With Me is the answer.
Yep.
Stay With Me is Sam Smith's hit that took the world by storm. Not your genre of music, I take it.
But I do know the song. I remember that title now that you've said it. And I remember hating it.
Okay.
Not a fan. Not a fan of
Fair
Sam
enough.
Smith. No.
Fair enough.
I had the word smile in my head. I have no idea why. I almost just wrote that down, but I knew it wasn't right. And so I'm just, no.
Now that you've said it, I can hear the song in my head.
You feel like
At least
Vaguely. I can only vaguely hear the song.
I hope it gets out of my head soon.
Yeah.
really wish
I
we
want it
had the
out of my
rights
head.
to all of these songs. It would be so much more engaging if I could play a clip.
I'm glad you
from
don't
it.
have rights to this one.
Yeah.
It's a banger, baby. No,
I
it's
had
not.
one word right.
Okay, yeah, you did. So we'll just give you a moral victory on that one. Well, Sam Smith's Stay With Me quickly became a modern classic with its soulful melody and poignant lyrics. The song resonated with listeners worldwide, propelling Smith to international stardom. His emotional performance captured the vulnerability of longing and connection, making it a standout moment at the Grammys.
Do you remember his follow-up hit?
No, I do not.
Correct.
I'll be dealing with a one-hit wonder here. I'm curious, quickly, is there a particular song that just tugs at your heartstrings, that just makes you feel all the feels as soon as you hear it?
Several.
I know one for Kelly. I know one. I don't know if I want to bring it up right now, but I know one. Boys to Men song comes to mind.
100%. I have several.
Yeah.
Several. Easy like Sunday morning.
Yeah.
Great.
It's a good one.
Anybody else?
The Boys to Men song you're talking about, is that song for Mama?
Mama?
For Mom.
Yeah.
Yeah, of course.
Tear.
Yeah.
Songs that, I don't know if I have any tearjerker, per se. I don't know.
You're not an overly emotionally driven
No,
person.
I'm not. I'm really not. No. I mean, Cats in the Cradle. Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
Dig it.
Fields of Gold.
Oh,
Song I really enjoy. Yeah.
Sting?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Big fan of that one.
Surprise the
Yeah,
doctor with
yeah,
that one.
caught me off guard. I don't-
As far as like a slower, I wouldn't say emotional song, but yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
Was your Sting CD in between your Wu-Tang and Tupac?
Outcast.
Totally different book.
Okay. Okay.
All right. We ready to move on, gentlemen? I
Yeah, let's
appreciate the effort on that first one. Question number 2. She turned heads with her minimalist sound and royal attitude. Which New Zealand singer won the Grammy for Song of the Year in 2013 with the hit Royals? This one.
I got this one.
Yeah, good. Attaboy.
I think I know it. Not 100%, but I think I got it.
I did not know New Zealand. That was not what I
I
thought.
agree. I would have
No?
thought British across
British,
the
yeah.
pond, but
Yeah.
yeah. But yeah, everybody looks pretty good. Kelly, you got an answer? Did I miss you writing?
I have
Still
an
thinking?
answer. and
Oh, you
it's the
did.
right one.
Okay.
Yep.
Scotty's
Spelling.
ready to rock.
100%. I'm glad spelling doesn't count.
Let me read it one more time. It is she turned heads with her minimalist sound and royal attitude. Which New Zealand singer won the Grammy for Song of the Year with the hit Royals? Let's see him. Brian's got Lord. Kelly's got Lord. Scott and Nick both with Lord. Congratulations, gentlemen. Everybody gets a point, as that is the correct answer.
I actually knew that one before the end of the question when you mentioned her song. I knew who it was.
With when I said royal
Royals.
attitude,
Yeah.
perchance.
You know,
Yeah.
with that song, there's actually connection to the Kansas City Royals. That's true story. That's
Yes.
true story.
Correct.
Really?
Is there
you.
more to that story? Because I
Yeah, I
don't.
can't remember the whole story, but
Oh, that's a great one.
That's where
Thank
it
you
came
for
from.
sharing.
It came from the Kansas City Royals. Swear to God. Yeah.
Parent was a
came
big fan of the Royals. There's something about George Brett.
George Brett was involved. That's a true
I feel like I'm
story.
being punked here.
No,
This can't be true.
I'll look it up.
It is.
I'm telling you.
Please look
As
it up.
much as I hate incomplete stories, they are right.
Is that right?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, I'll believe it because
That
Scott
I did
said
not
it.
know. That does help. It does.
As much as he
I know
hates
it does.
incomplete
Yeah.
stories, I love that. That's a lot of our stories.
There's a different. It's a different element if Scotty co-signs on something.
Oh, 100%.
Yeah. Right.
Just like you would if you
if it
agree
was
with the movie
related,
fact.
yes.
Right.
That's right.
Yep, it was inspired by George Brett and the Kansas City Royals. That's where the song idea
I'm
came
trying to run through the lyrics here to try and make sense of that, and I'm not getting.
May not have any connection, from a lyrical point of view, but
Yeah.
She says
Royals
it gives
a
her
lot.
real name, but she explained how she had this
Royals
image
a lot.
from National Geographic of this dude swinging at baseballs, and the baseball player on the shirt said Royals, and that's
Was he talking about when he pooped himself? Have you heard that?
yeah.
That was a different kind of pine tar incident.
Yeah, right. Well, Lord's Royals shook up the music scene with its catchy and anti-materialistic anthem and the singer's distinct voice. At just 17 years old, Lord captured the essence of youthful rebellion and introspection, leaving an indelible mark on the pop music landscape. I didn't know she was 17 when she released that. She certainly had a much more mature
I think I
voice.
heard that before. That she was super young.
I mean, it was everywhere. You couldn't avoid
Yeah, I
this
couldn't
song
get it. Yeah.
at that point. All right. Question number 3. Bringing joy to every room, this infectious hit by Pharrell Williams won Best Pop Solo Performance in 2015. What is this feel-good anthem? Markers to boards pretty quick. We're not going to take a lot of time on this one, I have a feeling.
Gives you a certain kind of emotion.
Super confident. Yeah, it does stimulate a certain emotion, doesn't it? Okay. I'm not sure there's a need to even reread the question. Everybody ready?
Yep.
Feeling good.
Let's give it to me. Nick's got happy. Scott's got happy. We got happy all the way around the room. Nice job. There's a point for everybody.
Whoop, whoop.
This is one. Is there a song other than this one, which I think would certainly fall squarely in this category? Is there a song personal to you that just puts you in the mood to just wiggle your shoulders and
I don't know about personal. Walking on sunshine, it kind of gives you that.
oh yeah.
that
Lovely
yeah.
day.
Oh, nice.
I mean, there are obviously songs that are designed, this being one of them, to put you in a good place. Is there one that maybe is not so obvious that you just got to
Fleetwood Mac
throw it
song.
up there?
The Fleetwood Mac song. I'm drawing
Everywhere?
Everywhere. Yes. That song
makes
just
you wanna
it just
crawl
makes you
into a field
it,
of
it just
flowers.
makes you happy. It makes you
Take
happy.
the shoulder.
The first song, possibly Billie Jean, Michael Jackson.
Yeah,
Billie Jean
okay.
makes
That puts you in a good mood.
makes me want to dance. Yeah, Motown, and I'll probably hundreds of songs from Motown makes me good mood.
Oh,
to
Yeah,
dance.
okay.
I love.
No, I get that.
love Motown
That's a
music.
great genre.
No,
and that
answer,
does
for
it.
sure.
No, I understand that. Yeah.
Yeah, for
Yeah.
sure.
For sure. Yeah, a song that kind of lifts you up a little bit.
Yeah,
you know?
love
Yeah.
Motown. Absolutely.
Sue Studio.
Ooh.
Every time makes me happy. I don't know what it is about it. It's upbeat, obviously, but I love that Phil Collins song.
That's great.
Him and Philip Bailey, Easy Lover. Does
He's
it.
love
I
it.
love
It's
that
another
too.
one too. Yeah, I mean,
And,
they're both
also
put you in
Ted
a good
Lasso
mood.
taught us something. Do you remember that?
Oh,
Show
yeah.
Ted Lasso.
That's right.
The Easy Lover. That the length of the song. That's as long as it should take a man to get ready when he's going somewhere.
Oh.
The length of that song.
Yeah.
He makes a joke about that. And I love
okay.
that. Yeah.
like that.
Sunny
length of
by
that
Bobby
song.
Hebb.
Oh, I like that one.
So I have a song, a definitive song. I have a lot of songs. Songs create emotion within me. That's definitely true. But there is one that if I need a pick-me-up, I listen to it a lot on the way to work. I will absolutely put this one song on, but it is the answer to one of our future trivia questions.
Oh,
I will
I
hit
love
it
You have
when
to
we
save
go.
it. You have to save
Now,
that
I
one.
believe Happy was from Despicable Me.
Yes.
Yeah.
The first
right?
one, if
Yeah.
I recall. Yep.
Okay, nice. Well, Pharrell Williams' Happy became the universal anthem of positivity and celebration with its upbeat tempo and infectious lyrics. The song transcended cultures and languages, bringing smile to faces across the globe and solidifying Pharrell as a master of the feel-good music.
Bobby McFerrin, Don't Worry, Be Happy.
Yeah, another
Great one.
great anthem
Yeah.
for that. You bet.
You know, I think of the Pharrell song "Happy" though. It also reminds me of another song, Justin Timberlake's.
Can't stop the feeling.
Yeah, they both those give you that same feeling.
No
right?
doubt. There's
Yeah,
there's
absolutely.
endless songs
There
you could
is,
name in
yeah.
this category.
Movie was Trolls, I think.
It was.
That was
Yeah, and that
Correct.
song does the same thing. I
Yeah.
think. Yeah.
All right, let's move on to question number 4. I think we're going to struggle a little more with this one, but I don't think we have a perfect game going at this point, so let's see what happens. With their powerful lyrics and folk-inspired sound, this band won Album of the Year in 2013 with Babel. Who are these modern troubadours? Ooh, I love that hint. With their powerful lyrics and folk-inspired sound, this band won Album of the Year in 2013 titled Babel. Who are these modern troubadours?
Oh, dang. I wrote something down. Now another band popped in my head. Now I'm really torn.
yeah.
Really torn.
I'm telling you.
So I'm going to write them both down.
Yep.
You just-
I like that strategy. Write them both down, but you're going to have to erase one before you reveal.
Oh, no, that wasn't my strategy.
Scotty's ready to reveal over there. Kelly is in thought, I think.
I wrote something down, but
Still chewing on it.
I'm debating.
Okay. Nick's finishing his answer.
All right, I got. I'm going with yeah. All right.
Okay. Was that your first answer, B?
Second answer.
You okay?
I corrected myself. I think I'm right. I'm not 100%, but I think I'm right.
I would like to maybe keep some sort of statistic. Maybe listeners, you can help us with this. Of the number of times someone changes their answer, but the first one was the right one.
I think I would have to be leading that
No,
category.
Scotty, I would put on the board
two
for
are
the
neck
number
and neck. I
one.
know
Yeah,
that.
you guys are definitely neck and
I'm
neck.
gonna rewrite. Excellently, hold on.
Yeah, we're going to rewrite. We're going with option 3, it sounds like.
No, I accidentally kind of messed it up.
Okay.
I'm good.
While you finish that, I'll reread and then we'll reveal. With their powerful lyrics and folk-inspired sound, this band won Album of the Year in 2013 with Babel. Who are these modern troubadours? Let's see them. Nick's got Mumford & Son. We got Lumineers from Scotty, Mumford & Son from Brian, and Kelly. That is the correct answer, Mumford & Son.
Oh, wow.
I originally went
love
with
their
Kings of
sound.
Leon.
Yeah. Oh,
I was
yeah,
like,
that's
I was
a
like,
great
wait a minute,
guess.
that's still a little earlier though.
Yeah,
That's-
probably
Yeah,
so.
that's what hit me. Yeah.
Funny thing, I couldn't tell you a single song from them.
Really?
Yeah, I don't.
Oh, they got some. They got some good songs.
I'm sure they do, and maybe if you played one, I'd recognize it. But
They also play prominent role on the Ted Lasso soundtracks. One of the Mumfords is responsible for a number of the hits on that one, including, I think, the theme song. Actually.
okay,
Yeah.
I don't know. I really don't know
Oh, yeah.
anything
No,
about them.
Can't think of that. Yeah. Can't
Either
put that in my
Mumford
head.
or one of his sons. I'm not.
Yeah. There's a bunch of them, I think. Yeah. I like this sound, this kind of Irish folky, a lot of just real basic acoustic sounds
Okay.
and things like that. That speaks to me.
Maybe later tonight, you guys will have to play me one.
There you go.
I got nothing.
We'll hit a favorite or what's it
I
called?
bet. I think we play a
greatest
couple.
hits.
You'll
Recognize it?
I think
Okay.
so.
Definitely.
I think so.
Yeah.
Oh, banjo.
Banjo, yes.
Okay.
That is a very clear
A
sound.
little,
that
little
comes
bit in
out
the
of these.
hey.
Oh,
Yeah. Now, that's Lumineers also.
Yeah,
that's
Lumineers,
you're hurting
yeah.
Scotty on that one.
Yep.
All right. So let's learn about Mumford & Son. Mumford & Son's Babel was a tour de force of folk rock, blending heartfelt lyrics with powerful instrumentation. The band's harmonies and driving rhythms captured the spirit of a new generation of folk enthusiasts, leading them to Grammy glory. That's harder to say than it sounds.
Too many G's.
Too many G's. That's right. All right. Well, let's go ahead and move on to number 5. I feel pretty good for you guys on this one. And then we will do a score tally. Here we go. This dynamic duo took the Grammy stage by storm with their performance of Shallow, winning Best Pop Duo / Group Performance in 2019. Who are these talented artists? Nick has a puzzled look on his face. He's thinking it through. Kelly is struggling with this as well. Oh, man, this was a big hit.
100% easy.
Yeah. All right. Brian's got
really?
this layup.
Easy.
This is a layup, man.
Yeah. Layup.
Oh,
In my opinion, anyway. But I'm a more of a pop fan than you
that's
certainly
true.
are.
Yeah.
My kids introduced me to this one. And
Sure.
Yeah.
Having kids helps on this one. That's
Yeah,
true.
yeah.
Although Nick's got 38 of them, so
Yeah.
that doesn't really help him much.
So
we were on a trip to Kentucky. I can tell you exactly where it was.
We
On a trip-
were on a trip to
No,
Kentucky?
me,
Oh,
me and my daughters,
Oh,
and they
okay.
played this for me, and I never forget it. Yeah.
Scotty, where you at?
Hundo.
Hundo, attaboy.
2019.
2019.
Wow, I didn't. Okay.
That's
Kelly is still struggling with it?
No, I wrote something down. It's just a guess.
Okay, so we are looking for 2 artists on this. It does specifically state this dynamic duo took the Grammy stage by storm with their performance of Shallow, winning Best Pop Duo Group Performance in 2019. What are these talented artists? So you should have 2 names on your board, and Jeopardy rules apply. I will take last names, although you'll understand why that's a little funny when I give it.
ready.
5 seconds, 3 seconds, 1 second. Let's reveal Bradley Cooper and Lady Gaga from Brian, Dan and Shay from Kelly. Scotty's got Lady Gaga, Bradley Cooper, and unfortunately Nick wasn't able to come up with any answer. That is the correct answer, Lady Gaga and Bradley Cooper. You guys remember the movie?
Yeah, saw the movie.
Now that, well, the 2
Stars
that
Born?
were
Stars Born?
Stars Born.
How many times has that been done?
The
though?
most remade movie ever.
Is it really?
That's what I thought.
Wow. I didn't know
I mean,
that.
is
fact.
it like 4 or 5 times? Or I
been
know
a lot.
I know it's
Yeah,
quite a few.
Might
but
be 6. I mean,
yeah,
it's several.
I heard
yeah.
something.
And I've actually never saw the movie. I just know the song because my
Classic tale of the drunken country star
Yeah.
discovering the, cabaret singer, so to speak. They fall in love.
Don't need to see it. I lived it.
There you go. So, Nick, as a movie guy, are you familiar with the movie?
Very much so.
And
yes.
you watched the movie.
Yeah.
And the song just didn't.
No, the
connect.
song title didn't help me out enough. If you,
All right.
I barely said anything.
No, it wasn't you. It's
that
just the movie in general.
Oh,
the
yeah.
movie.
No, I wasn't a big fan of the movie.
Did you
or
rent
anything like
that and Remember the Titans the same night? Or?
Oh, my goodness. Never, ever.
Yeah. No, I just
got a long way to
I
go.
didn't remember the title of the song. I mean, maybe if you mentioned something to do with a movie, song in a movie or something like that,
Or sing it for you. You want me to sing it for you, don't you?
I would.
No, I'm not gonna
that would
sing
help. Yeah,
Copyright.
yeah.
Yeah.
Tell me. Oh, I was about to start.
Yeah, the only way if you would have said something to do with an actor or something like that, I probably would have got to that point maybe. But the song title did not help me at all.
Really considered throwing in something about the Bradley Cooper not being a musical artist.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I didn't really know how to word that, and then I thought, you know what, this song was so popular and it was pretty recent that I didn't. We need to throw that in.
Pretty cool when that happens though. When you got an actor who has a hit song.
Yeah.
I know she does most of the vocals, but he has the first full verses.
Right.
down.
Definitely.
Like I love that.
I mean, Eddie Murphy did it with
did a
Party all the
fine
time. So.
Oh, they're talking about in the butt.
Oh no, Party all the time.
Something about a dinosaur bone and
Yeah.
planet.
got an alligator.
Bruce Willis too.
Put a chicken wing.
Bruce Willis had a song.
Yeah,
too.
you're right.
Yeah, I can't
Oh,
Gwyneth
that's
Paltrow put one out with Huey Lewis.
Oh, that's true. Yeah.
Oh, that's
Yeah.
right. You're right.
There you go.
So yeah, it's not.
But it is cool.
No, it's not unheard of.
uncommon, but it's cool though when it happens. When you got somebody who's not a music artist. And
Sure.
Well, Rick Springfield was on the soap opera
All
before.
My Children, General
General Hospital.
Okay,
maybe?
but I mean, he's put out albums. I'm talking about like Bradley Cooper's not putting out albums.
No, I just wanted to mention how talented Rick Springfield is.
Okay, I got you.
John Stamos has got a,
Play the drums for the right.
The Beach Boys.
Yeah, the
Beach
Beach
Boys.
Boys. Yeah.
He had a hit there that he sang to his
Well,
Full House wife.
He's in the
and
Kokomo
something.
video.
Yes, he is.
Yeah.
That's right.
Yes.
I like that Kokomo.
I
Right?
did
Yeah,
not know
there you
that.
go.
Yeah, he's
That
in the
almost
video.
earns you a bonus.
I'm
point.
impressed. I'm impressed.
All right, that's 5 questions, Nick. Let's get an update, buddy.
All right. Currently, we have a 3-way tie for second between myself, Scotty, and Kelly, and Brian in the lead with 4.
Oh, that's big.
Didn't even realize that.
Attaboy.
Okay. All right.
Boy, lots of trivia ahead, guys. We will see a differentiation as we go, as we move on to question number 6. This Canadian rapper, do I have to keep going? This
already know
Canadian
I
rapper
already know it.
had us all dancing with his catchy hooks, winning Best Rap Song in 2017 with Hotline Bling. Who is this hip-hop heavyweight?
Never mind. I thought we were talking about snow.
I was ready to write Informer
20
until I
my friend.
remembered that was 2010.
Yeah,
And I was like, wait.
No, I seriously thought it was snow. And then I was like, oh, never mind.
That was the first thing that popped in my
That
head.
would be informative.
Hey-oh.
First thing that popped in my head. I was like, wait, are there other Canadians that are around?
This guy is famously Canadian.
Yes.
So we'll see what happens. You're good. This Canadian rapper had us all dancing with his catchy hooks, winning Best Rap Song in 2017 with Hotline Bling. Not a song I'm familiar with, I'll admit. Who is this hip-hop heavyweight? Everybody got run down?
Yep.
Let's do it. We got Drake, and Drake. That's right. That is the correct answer.
Snow's better.
I have to admit, while being a huge fan of 90s hip hop And even as we moved into the 2000s, the mumble rap era lost me.
Oh,
It's just
terrible.
It's horrible. It's
And
terrible.
isn't he kind of the innovator of the mumble rap? Do I have that
Who,
correct?
Drake?
No,
I
excuse
wouldn't
me.
say
Okay.
so.
No,
No.
No.
Okay.
No, but he still sucks.
no.
Well,
he-
then I guess I don't know his music.
no, he does actually have lyrics. He does
Okay.
speak.
Yeah.
Doesn't just mumble.
Yeah.
Big Drake fan, Kelly.
Not at all.
If I
I
played,
respect his. I mean, he's got his own thing. It's popular. It's just not my thing.
and he's a Raptors fan, which is what makes him so classically Canadian.
Sure.
That's right. Eh?
Hugely
Oh, that we need to inject that into the rap song. Eh?
Boot.
popular. I mean, he's like up there in terms of popularity. It's pretty,
Oh, yeah.
pretty
He's
remarkable,
huge.
really, how
Yeah.
popular he is.
Eh?
Eh.
Hey.
Well, Drake's Hotline Bling became an iconic track with its catchy beat and memorable dance moves. The song dominated charts and memes alike, showcasing Drake's unique ability to blend introspection with infectious rhythm. Falls on deaf ears for Andy anyway.
He's not like us.
He's not like
He has a few songs that I do enjoy. I remember when he came out with his what do you call it, mixtape.
okay.
You know, before he actually got popular. I rember listening to that and actually enjoying that a lot.
Wow. We're
But
not,
as he got more popular, he kind of
yeah,
lost.
we're
me.
not friends anymore.
What?
Well, Nick, I think you would associate most.
I don't like him anymore. Does that help?
If you had to choose one era / genre of music, it would probably be 90s hip hop.
Yes.
Do I have that correct?
Yes, that is correct.
So your hip hop love is well documented now. Have you continued to follow the new trends in hip hop?
not the new trends. There are artists I do listen to in the hip hop genre. They're not mumble rappers. They're still rappers that have something to say, like Kendrick Lamar, J. Cole. You know, Lil Wayne is unreal.
Okay.
You know, so there is still good rap out there, but you just don't hear a ton of it on the radio. I don't even listen to the radio anymore.
Yeah, me neither.
Mumble rap is awful.
It's terrible.
I cannot stand
It's
it.
terrible.
Yeah, but no, there is
I
still
love there's a lot of memes out there, like dudes rapping like 90s hip hop, what we grew up on, and then they'll switch it to the mumble stuff, and like,
Yeah.
it's
Yeah.
it's
I mean,
terrible.
even Eminem is still coming out with stuff.
yeah.
Not I don't like it as much as as his old stuff, but there is still some hip hop out there that is worth listening to.
Yeah.
But the more popular, that mumble crap.
Get off my lawn.
Yeah, that's
I
right.
am angry. I am
He's
now
shaking his
angry.
fist in the air.
Old man yells at cloud.
It's terrible. It is not good.
I
can't
agree.
help it.
It's
It is
just
bad.
not music to me. But
Even
it is
worse than
innovation,
that
I
though
guess.
is this country rap. These
I'm-
country artists that are
I like,
Use, like, the
that actually doesn't bother me. Like Morgan Wallen, they sound country, a little bit of rapish to it,
Drives me
but
crazy.
like
There's a crossover.
the sound itself has a little more bass to it, even though it's country. Those I still enjoy some of those.
Country and pop are difficult to differentiate between at this point.
Now I'm serious. Like we cannot hang out besides this podcast.
We got a long
We're
night
done,
ahead.
We're done. We're done. I'm done with you.
All right. Are we ready to move on to question number 7? Bringing the funk and the bling. This song by Bruno Mars won Record of the Year in 2018. Can you name this shimmering hit?
The album is. You're saying the album of the song. I'm sorry.
Let me read it again.
Yes, please.
Bringing the funk and the bling. This song by Bruno Mars won Record of the Year in 2018. Can you name this shimmering hit? Kelly has got a fist pumping in the air. He feels pretty good.
Nailed it.
Nailed it.
I think I might have it. Or I'll be close. If I'm wrong, I think I'm close.
Okay.
I
Brian just had a
no.
brain
That's not.
of
yeah.
some kind of glitch in the brain.
I had 2 songs, and if you say the other one, I'm going to prove you wrong.
Okay. Okay.
I might have a word wrong and maybe something else. I won't be upset if I don't get it right because I have a very good idea, but I could be off.
Okay.
Just by like a word.
Scotty is waiting to write his answer and clearly sifting through some options here. How many options are you working with?
Well, I got one. I think I'm trying to sing the song to myself. here.
Okay.
Yeah.
Is he going to his,
to figure out the title?
The
of it?
title of the song. Yeah.
Okay.
that's my issue.
Okay.
The name of the
The
song?
actual title.
Yeah.
Scott's going through his DJ
Oh,
Rolodex.
the Rolodex. You bet
Right.
he is.
For you younger viewers, our Rolodex is
Yeah. Well said. Those families listening, ask your parents what a Rolodex is. One last time, and then we'll need an answer. Bringing the funk and the bling. This song by Bruno Mars won Record of the Year in 2018. Can you name this shimmering hit? Let's get an answer, gentlemen. Brian's got 24 Karat Magic. Kelly's got 24 Karat Magic, as does Scott, as does Nicholas. That is not only the correct answer, but that is my feel-good song.
Oh, there you go.
Oh, look at that.
You can't be in a bad mood when you are finished listening to the song. It does. It is
Well, you know what?
absolutely
So the original
impossible.
Uptown Funk jumped in my head first, but he's not actually the lead artist on that. It's that Mark Ronson.
Yeah. No,
So that's what I was thinking of first. But they're both like that, in my opinion.
Yeah.
They both get you.
Yeah, I would
A lot
say
of Bruno.
yeah.
Yeah.
First one that popped in my head, but when he stuck to the shimmering part,
yeah.
That's yeah, but then I also thought Mark Ronson's actually the artist for the other song.
For Uptown Funk.
Yeah.
Not the lead art. Yeah.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
Bruno threads two needles. Fun, upbeat, feel good, and love song. There's really not a whole lot in between with him.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
At least not in the terms of mainstream.
he's a guy I think I'd really like to see in concert.
Yeah.
Like,
I've heard
he
he's
looks
a
like
great
he'd be
per-
very.
I mean, he's
I've heard
done the
he's a
Super Bowl at
fantastic
time or
performer. I've heard
two,
that.
maybe even, and
Yeah.
just
Yeah.
crushed it. Yeah, he is very good
He is-
performer in general.
I don't remember what Super Bowl he did, but I would say in recent memory it was the best Super Bowl performance. Yeah.
Okay. I
And then
can't
yeah,
argue. He's
I
great.
think he came out when someone else was the Super Bowl and he played the drums.
Oh yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
Is that Maroon 5? Did he join?
I don't remember, but like
I don't know.
was a surprise guest playing the drums.
He started performing when he was like 3 years old.
Wow.
Well, he's
Yeah.
polished, no doubt
Good at
about
it.
that.
Yeah.
Well, Bruno Mars's 24 Karat Magic brought the funk with its retro vibe and irresistible groove. The song's throwback sound and flashy style made it a favorite for parties and celebration, solidifying Mars as a modern-day funk master. Now, that is a cool title.
Yeah.
First of all, I would very much like to be described as a funk master.
That is a great title.
I don't know what I got to do to get that moniker, but give me some feedback.
Start performing at the age of 3, apparently.
Right.
Yeah, and rock a Super Bowl
Right.
halftime show.
That helps.
And musical
master
talent. Yeah, musical talent.
Yeah. All right. You guys ready to move on to question number 8? We'll get a score tally after this one.
All right.
Channeling her inner 80s pop queen. This star took home album of the year in 2016 for 1989. Who is this artist known for her catchy hooks and powerful performances? I chopped that up real bad. Let me read it again.
Yeah.
Yeah, please.
Channeling her inner 80s pop queen. This star took home Album of the Year in 2016 for 1989.
Got it.
Who is the artist known for
Undo.
her catchy hooks and powerful performance?
I'm actually kind of confused the way you read that.
The first time or the second
She
time?
took the Grammy in 2016 for what?
I can clarify this.
Please
That is
do.
a little bit odd.
Yes.
She won in 2016 for her album titled
Okay.
1989. Scott, I don't think you liked that explanation.
No, it's fine.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I didn't give anything away. I
No.
don't think that was
I mean-
outside of the question.
Right. Spoon feeding Nick like he's at the children's table again.
I don't think it's going to help.
It was just a clarification.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, I'm fine with
You
it.
got to be able to understand what
It is
what's being
it is
asked.
confusing. Yeah. I'm fine with it.
Okay. Good deal. Brian, as soon as we clarified, he was locked in.
Oh, I
Kelly, where you at?
Clarify. I knew it right away.
Yeah.
I got daughters.
Good
Got
to
it.
go?
Yeah, got it.
Hundo.
Oh,
Hundo.
Nick, heat
We'll
is
see.
on here, brother.
We'll see.
All right. Let's see him. We got Taylor Swift, and Taylor Swift from
Should have seen the relief on Nick's
around.
face.
Yeah, I did. I saw it. T-Swizzle.
That's why I
I
tease
love
my kids. But yeah.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean,
Yeah.
golly,
Like,
it's hard to remember a star as big as she is right now.
Yeah.
Like in
Right.
recent.
She's
Sure.
massive. It's unbelievable. It really is. Like,
I mean,
how
what's
huge
even
she
an
is.
equivalent since Michael?
And
I can
people
see that.
like I thought that was crazy first, but it's true. She's
Yeah.
it's since Michael Jackson, I think.
huge.
Honestly.
No,
I mean, her international star.
No, we're not saying
we're not
she's
comparing
good,
her
but
to
she's
Michael.
definitely as big as he is.
Not compared to
Oh,
Michael.
yeah.
I've never,
Kelly's
seen,
got
I've never
something.
seen somebody pass out at the sight of Taylor Swift.
Yeah, I'm not suggesting
May have
she
happened. I don't know.
as big as Michael.
No, I'm not
I am
saying.
suggesting,
But I mean, I'm not saying she's
That's
good by
since
any,
Michael.
but like the popularity.
Yeah.
I'm sure
she's not-
if you
yeah.
compared the two,
Not
and,
close.
relatively to each other, her album sales and popularity,
Kelly is just
she's got to be up there
Yeah.
in consideration.
Yeah.
As far
Oh
as,
yeah,
you know,
yeah.
It's
pop-
like
Worldwide,
comparing
pop icon.
They
athletes
just had
across.
they had to cancel her shows in Vienna, Austria, because like
Yeah.
they're
Bomb
planning
threats.
a threat. Like,
Yeah.
dude, she's so big, it's unbelievable. She's a billionaire.
Has
Yeah.
nothing to do with her popularity.
Of
bomb
course it
threats
does.
don't?
Of course it does.
Okay.
Yeah, absolutely.
People's
Okay.
hatred.
Yeah.
So
People's
let's assume-
hatred.
Hold
Apples,
on.
oranges.
Kelly clearly has a real problem.
But if you're that big, you're going to garner all that hate. That's all I'm saying.
Comparing her with MJ does not say she's as good as
No.
MJ or anything like
No.
that.
yeah,
It's
this
just
is where I think
popularity.
her popularity over the last decade or whatever it is massive.
Scortelli, next question.
I really want to get to the
But you
bottom
know what?
of this.
Let me say this, though. I'll give her
this
credit,
race.
though, for this. Not a fan. However, she writes and she plays guitar. I'm saying
No.
she's not like the regular pop stars who don't write, don't play music. She does all
No,
that.
I am definitely a fan of hers because of that.
Yeah. No, yeah. No, I'm saying like her music isn't my style necessarily, but I respect her for how she does it. You know what I'm saying? She's
I
not
listen
just,
to it in my car when nobody's around.
So, Kelly, your frustration at this moment is our comparison of her to MJ?
Correct. I mean, I get it. I'm embellishing a little bit.
Yeah, I get it.
It's understandable.
Okay.
People probably said that too when they said MJ is as big as the Beatles were.
Oh, I'm
Or-
sure.
Or
I'm
as
sure
big
our
as
parents
Elvis
were
was.
My parents reacted just like I did.
So
No doubt about
there's
it.
similarities to it. Yeah.
Okay. All right, Nick, that was question number 8. We're going to get a tally to see what we're facing as we close out this trivia.
All right. With 2 questions left, Big B in the lead with 7.
Who's nipping at his heels?
But all 3 of us, Kelly,
yeah.
myself, and Scott, we are all at 6.
Oh, this is a tight race,
Wow.
baby.
It's a very tight race.
No pressure there, Big B.
not feeling any.
I love it. Here we go. The pivotal question number 9. This British powerhouse took the music world by storm with her soulful voice and chart-topping hits. Which artist won Grammy for Album of the Year in 2012 for her album 21?
Hundo.
Another oddly confusing way to ask that question.
Right.
Let's do it again. This British powerhouse took the music world by storm with her soulful voice and chart-topping hits. Which artist won the Grammy for Album of the Year in 2012, titled 21?
I got there.
Attaboy.
I feel like this is one I will know,
Okay.
but
Yeah, you will.
Don't take all day.
I ran this question by my 14-year-old, and he had a really good wrong answer.
Oh.
I did not expect.
I'm second guessing myself, and I think it's a really good wrong answer.
Yeah.
Oh, well, now maybe that's what I have, but I feel good
Yeah,
about it.
that'll throw some clarity to the
I'm
confusion.
trying to do the timeline.
Long as we're all wrong, I'm okay.
You're good.
Yeah,
You're good to
that's
go.
true. That's
Because
true.
I think everybody else is on the same. I think everybody else has the same answer.
Seems so.
Who has an answer? Yeah.
Right.
Seems so. Nick, let's get a name on the board as I read it one final time. This British powerhouse took the music world by storm with her soulful voice and chart-topping hits. Which artist won the Grammy for the Album of the Year in 2012 for her album 21?
I think I know who it is. I'm struggling with the
Just
name right
can't
now.
get it. I'm going
Yeah.
to give you a 5 count. I know
Can I
that
give you a
makes it
hint?
worse.
Remember the Titans.
2,
He won't let it go.
1. Let's see him. We got Adele from Brian, from Kelly, from Scott, and Nick is just beating himself to death.
That's who I was thinking of.
That is the correct answer. Adele.
Yep.
A good wrong answer is Amy Winehouse.
Yes, that is the correct wrong answer.
She popped in my head.
Yeah.
Didn't even popped in
Well
my head.
done.
After
gone.
I thought that, I'm like, I wanted to change it.
Yeah.
But then I might be in the lead
I'd
of
love-
changing my
yeah,
answer.
She predates 2010, doesn't she? When she
Yeah,
died.
I'm trying to
when she
think
was
of her
popular when she
timeline.
died.
I don't remember
That
when
was
that
pre
was.
2010, if I recall.
Yeah.
No, Adele. That's who I was thinking of. I cannot come up with the name.
yeah.
Yeah. Oh well,
She's a very
She has an amazing
I'm
voice.
out of the running.
extraordinary.
Officially.
It's unbelievable. It really is. Yeah.
It's
I'm a fan.
very poppy. It's very touchy-feely.
But I'm a fan. She's
I mean,
unbelievable.
You cannot deny the talent.
No.
Yeah.
No doubt about it.
Yep.
Adele's 21 achieved massive global success, resonating with audiences through its raw emotion and her powerful, powerful vocals. Critical acclaim and numerous awards followed. Her dominance continued with 25, winning Album of the Year again in 2017. That math doesn't math, by the way. Adele's ability to connect deeply through soulful storytelling remains unparalleled to this day. So she won 5 years later with a titled album that was only 4 years later. So I don't know how that works.
It was
but,
probably written the year prior.
Yeah. We'll say that. Yeah.
So here's a quick follow-up, and I want a quick answer, okay? Just first thing that comes to the mind. You get one artist to serenade you with one song. Nick, go.
Wow. Eddie Money.
Go.
Paul McCartney.
Kelly.
Whitney Houston.
Brian?
Diana Ross.
Anybody got a quick answer for the song?
Oh.
Baby
It's
Love.
okay if you don't.
Baby Love.
5. I want to dance with somebody.
Yeah,
I mean,
Okay.
could be anything.
that's all right. Yeah, Eddie
Walk
Money's
on
got
Water,
1,000 of them,
anything.
right?
Yeah.
Anything he does. All right. Hey, guys, that brings us to question number 10, and it's still a tight race. You guys ready?
Yep.
With his soulful voice and raw lyrics, this country artist claimed the Grammy for Best Country Album in 2018 with From a Room Volume 1.
Gotta be kidding me.
Who is this standout star? Is that a gotta be kidding me because you know the answer?
I didn't think I did, but now I think I do.
All right, let me reread this since I ran into it. With his soulful voice and raw lyrics, this country artist claimed the Grammy for Best Country Album of the Year in 2018 with From a Room Volume 1.
Did I just win my second trivia?
Who is this standout star? Oh, we got a little confidence coming from BQ over here. I like it. Scotty, how you feel about your answer?
Feel good.
Yeah, good.
Feeling good.
Good. Kelly is not as confident, although I saw him writing on a board. Did you get an answer down?
I do have an answer. Time frame may be a little earlier than what I think, but
Okay. Nick,
I have a guess.
you a country fan? We've already touched that. There's some crossover here.
Yeah, like my eldest son listens to some of the newer
does
country
he?
stuff.
I
Yeah.
don't even know you anymore.
I like music,
You need
Brian.
to read. He likes old music.
I just
right?
like
From
music.
childhood.
No, I have a guess. I have no
Okay,
idea.
Kelly, you want to keep second guessing yourself, or do we want to get to an answer?
nope, I'm good.
Okay, let's reveal our answers. Brian, we have Chris Stapleton. Kelly, we have Chris Stapleton. Scotty, we have Chris Stapleton. Darius Rucker from Nick. The correct answer is Chris Stapleton.
Hey.
Attaboy. Well done, gentlemen.
Congrats, Brian.
Thank you.
I am not.
The 9 spot for B.
Yeah.
Is that a 9 spot? For
Yeah.
Nine
me?
spot.
We all missed the first one and then went on a
He
table.
ran
On
the
a
table the rest
run.
of the way.
Well,
But hey, let's remember, Scotty knows music.
he's our music man.
Scotty doesn't know.
Does not
Scotty
know.
doesn't know.
29.
Scotty doesn't
Yeah.
know that song.
I will say I did better than I thought when Andy read the category.
For the
I agree.
Okay.
Yeah.
the
And for
decade.
the
for the
decade.
decade.
Oh, this
yeah.
is cute.
I think
It's
that's
cute.
important. I have not seen a lot of live music. I generally don't navigate to it because the artist has a tendency to deviate from the song that I have learned. And therefore, I like to sing along. I like the car karaoke idea. And so I generally don't care for it. I saw Chris Stapleton,
Oh, okay.
and he is,
He's a singer, man.
he
can blow.
moves you. I mean, he can blow. Absolutely.
Yep, absolutely.
Yeah. Anybody else seen him?
No.
No, I've never seen him in
I have
person.
not. I'd like to.
Highly recommended. Well, Chris Stapleton's From a Room Volume 1 showcased his exceptional songwriting and powerful vocals. That's an understatement, earning him a well-deserved Grammy. His blend of country, rock, and blues captivated audiences, proving that Stapleton is a force to be reckoned with in the music industry. He also, at that Grammys, if I recall, did a duet with Justin Timberlake
Yeah.
with his Tennessee Whiskey
Yep.
and Timberlake's Can't Drink You Away. And that stands out in
He's
my
on
mind.
JT's Man of the Woods album.
Yeah,
He's
that's
yeah,
right. They
yeah.
have a couple of collabs.
That's on YouTube, what you're talking about. You
Is
can go
it?
out. Yeah, watch that. Yep.
That's great. Yeah,
Yeah, I had nothing on that one.
nothing on that one.
No, I've heard of Chris Stapleton, but that name did not pop in my head.
I have a grass cutting playlist that consists of about 40% Chris Stapleton on that because I will get on that zero turn and sing at the top of my lungs.
Andy's a fan.
I love,
got it.
and I'm not a country guy in general.
Yeah.
You know, if I had to list that as
He's
a like or dislike, I'd say dislike. Actually,
He's a very soulful
Yeah.
It's a different
You know what I
kind
mean?
of.
It is a little different, right? I mean, in my opinion, I don't know,
Yeah.
I like older country, newer country, not my thing, but he's very soulful. I do dig him.
Yeah.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, got a different kind of sound.
Yeah, for sure.
Well, we've already spoiled this answer, but who is our victor, Nicholas?
Big B.
Hey, bravo. Number 2 under the belt.
Yeah, 2 more
Eventually
than
we're
I
going to
thought I'd
stop
ever win.
counting because
9
you
out
are.
of 10. 9 out of 10.
It's not just a
Solid.
hat rack.
So I have before we get to the bonus question, which I'm pretty excited to hear about, I have a question for the doctor.
I'm ready.
You are both the music man
Yeah, he's not the music man anymore. I think.
and the older brother of our victor.
Oh, yeah.
Is it a shot to the ego having lost to your brother?
Oh, is that your question?
It is my question for
Terrible
you.
question.
That's a terrible question. Yeah.
If he would have beat me pre-2000, I would be
Yeah.
really embarrassed for myself.
Okay.
But he could beat me in like New Kids on the Block trivia.
Oh, baby.
So,
You be proud of that, Brian.
yeah. I mean, there's some things out there he would definitely beat me at.
I mean, he'd be hanging tough.
I was thinking about it. I think it's step by step.
Right.
Yeah. I
think I got the right stuff.
I mean,
yeah,
you got the
right
right stuff.
I think you just won New Kids on the Block trivia. We don't even have to do that episode.
You don't want to do
Thank
that.
goodness. Thank you.
I'll go 12 for 10. Think about that for a minute.
Oh my goodness, that's great. Well, let's go ahead and jump to our bonus question segment. Imagine you could create a music festival. This is a scenario that is common with the open-ended question, but all I'm looking for is who is your opener and who is your closer.
Wow.
This is not necessarily your headliner, but who gets the party started
So
and who sends them home happy.
you say 2 artists, 2 bands.
I want 2 bands or artists.
Somebody
Who's gonna
opens, someone closes.
Who's going to close it out?
Can it be someone who I never got to saw because they passed away?
Living or dead?
Okay,
You
thank
get that's your fantasy.
That's easy for me.
I'm changing it a little bit. I'm going to do a 3-night festival, and each night is a different headliner. It's going to be Dave Matthews, Outkast, and The Roots.
Okay.
That doesn't answer my question.
I'm going to answer the question how it's
I mean, that's a
supposed to be
great
answered.
answer, and that's a wonderful
So-
music festival.
So Sublime is opening up for Dave.
They
Matthews
open.
Band.
Okay.
and
Sublime
Dave Matthews,
yeah.
DMB closes.
Now, there's a lot of people I'd love to throw in there, but if it came down to 2, Sublime because he's gone, never got to see him live, loved him, love Sublime. So yeah, it's got to be Sublime and Dave.
And DMB
Absolutely.
closes.
Yep.
All right, mine would be Bob Marley and Leonard Skinner. Oh. No, I'm sorry, Led Zeppelin.
In that order?
No, Led Zeppelin.
Okay.
Led Zeppelin.
Led Zeppelin would close,
Change it, yes.
and Bob Marley would open.
Correct.
Okay. Nicholas, I have a feeling your answers are way different than
Dude,
theirs.
I mean, this is.
I feel
But I'm having,
Outkast is one
drinks
of
with
them.
new kids
Outkast
after the
has
show.
got to open with their hype, man. They're getting the crowd going, right?
I mean, this is tough. I mean, I feel like you should ask me this a week ago.
To
Give us
stew
some-
on it? Well, no, we got to think the process
I mean-
through on the fly.
And it would have been different a week ago?
yeah, no, it
Maybe,
would have given them
maybe,
time to think about it.
I mean, I think about Outkast and I think about Eddie Money, 2 concerts I didn't
Absolutely.
go to and I should have. And I'm constantly
Famously.
reminded by my friends that I missed those.
That's what
I
friends are
remember.
for. That's what friends are for.
Dynamite. Eddie Money opens up for Outkast?
So that's the show we can get behind.
But it really doesn't mesh very well. It doesn't make a lot of
It's a music
sense.
This is for
festival.
you.
This is
I
your
would-
concert.
Yeah, that would probably be it.
I would love to see the audience at that show.
No, it'd be
It would
bunch
be
of nicks.
non-existent.
just a bunch of me.
It'd be us 5.
Just us.
Maybe somebody else.
I love it.
All right, the properly monikered music man. What
Yeah, I
are
mean,
your
it's an
answers?
impossible question, but I would want to have Queen open. Because I think Freddie Mercury is the greatest frontman ever. I'm sure I'll catch slack for that, but I think he is.
No,
And then obviously I would have the Beatles be the
yeah. See, that's was the
Second
toughest. I loved is the Beatles as a
I mean-
unit for sure. I mean,
Yeah.
that's phenomenal.
That's just that's a tough question.
Yeah,
It is tough.
it
It is a tough question. Absolutely.
Yeah.
well, and it's cool, because the Beatles didn't get to tour as much because it was such a circus when they would perform.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah.
So they didn't even perform in the scheme of other bands, that many times. So I think it would be cool just to say I got to see them,
When you-
So,
I think I also heard something that when the Beatles did have a concert, they only played for like 30 minutes.
yeah, because they couldn't hear themselves.
They couldn't hear
They
themselves.
couldn't-
That's
yeah,
crazy.
That's why
Yeah.
they stopped.
Yeah.
That's why they stopped doing concerts. They could
You know
not
what,
hear
though?
themselves.
What's amazing to me, though, if you look at the Beatles' career, it's a short run, really.
Oh yeah,
The 13 albums in like 9-10 years. I mean,
Yeah.
it's incredible how much
Yeah.
and
If you ask
how
me
much they pumped out.
if you ask me that question every week, I think I'm going to have a different answer.
Yeah,
Yeah, that's
I
fair.
can see that.
I can see that too. That's a good answer. I like that. Yeah.
Speaking of the Beatles, "Let It Be" would be one of those songs that kind of gives you
Gives
some
you the feels?
Gives you some feels.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I like that.
That's
It's a good song.
it is a great song.
All right.
I think
well,
they
that
say
was a
"Let
great
It Be"
round.
81 times in that song.
Is that right?
Is that fact? Is that
that
anything
could-
like
I mean,
the
it could
F-bombs and Wolf of Wall
You know,
Street?
yesterday is the most. That song's the most covered song. Ever.
Is it? I didn't know
Yesterday
that.
by
Okay.
the Beatles. Yeah.
Oh, that makes sense, actually.
Yeah.
Boyz II Men does a great rendition.
Oh, I love it. Fantastic. Yeah.
All right. Well, that was a great round, gentlemen. And that's it for today's episode of the Ultimate Trivia Podcast. Thanks for tuning in. And don't forget to subscribe and please leave us a review. We'll see you next time with more trivia and more fun. And until then, keep your brains sharp and your bellies laughing.